What's up, traders? How's everyone doing today? So I wanted to do a recap of my trade on BILZF, BILZF. I bought it with an average price of 136, sold it average price of 193, and closed 575 realized. So pretty decent trade there. Get this out of the way. All right, so I don't want to do that. I want to do this. So here's a 5 minute chart from yesterday into this morning. I bought right at the end of the day. You see, this is the 1600 4 o'clock hour. So I bought maybe 5 minutes before the market closed on a decent dip. I wanted to buy over these highs right here in the 140s. So once it broke over 140, came down and held a higher low. Um, I looked for another dip into the close to kind of get executed into. I think it shows it better on the 1 minute chart. Oops. Haven't used TradeStation in a while. I'm kind of rusty with it, with the software. I use on the mobile application all the time, but desktop, not really. All right. So yeah, I got filled right here with 700 shares, and then I added about 300 more right here on this dip before the close. Next morning, just like all first, or just like most of the first Green Day patterns, it gapped up big, and I sold into the gap. It gapped all the way up to about 150, then it went all the way up to $2, and I sold that around right around 190, 195 area. So, and then if you back out, you see it went all the way up to $4, which was crazy. Um, Definitely a big mover this morning, probably the biggest mover of the day right here. In my other account, I did long it just over $3 and sold around 380. So I caught a decent piece of the move right here as well in my interactive brokers account. As you can see, it went way too far, way too soon, and it couldn't maintain that spike, and it basically gave it all back. It's still green on the day. It's still actually holding the gap up level, 162. So if I would still be holding it, I'll still be up over 10% on my money. But definitely want to sell into strength with these plays. So here's what the daily looks like. So I said first green day. So I bought it on this day. It was the first green day with big volume. The key to the first green day pattern is buying a stock usually after it's had a red day. It can be a small green day, but the key to it is the first day that it had real big volume outside of whatever it was trading previously. So not nearly as much volume on any of these days, as compared to the 23rd, which was yesterday. So ideally, you can probably buy it over these highs right here. That would be the sniper move, getting in around 125, 130. Or you can do what I did and wait for the afternoon and buy it into the close. So you're protected from inflections and whatnot. So bought into the close. When volume came back in, sold into the pop. Simple day. You follow the pattern mechanically and you don't care what happens after all of this, we're only in it for right here to right here. This is what we're aiming for. This piece right here, from right here to right here. Anything above that is just extra. But you got to remember that this is the pattern. Buying in at the end of the day and taking profits for on the anticipated gap up. And that's exactly what we did. Other than that, I didn't really trade anything else. Definitely hit my goals. It was a $1,300 position, so making 575 off of 1,300 is definitely doing the right thing. Those are the kind of returns that penny stocks can offer.